Every one of the racers today begins their fourth and final race in the Marbula One season. Hello everybody and welcome to the Razzway. I'm Greg Woods. As we get ready for this figure 8 course, a little promenade, some twists as we drop beneath the starting grid, a little speed boost through the chicane, past the hairpin, down a split, and a long straightaway. A hard right-hander will ease them out onto the front stretch, around the final turn, down the pit straight, and we're not done yet. Another hairpin, another chicane, and finally across the line. One of the most technical courses that we've seen, nearly 14.5 meters long across 15 turns, and we've got a 10-lap race awaiting us. Hosted by the Raspberry Racers, but it will be Vespa getting qualifying started. Sitting last in the standings along with Mary, Vespa yet to score any points over the course of this season. Just misses that speed boost and heads through the hairpin. Vespa, best qualifying so far, back at the short circuit just one race ago. That was 7th, ended up finishing 14th. Off one of 2 chevrons that will guide them down this straightaway. Around the final turn, and the opening time, a 29.80. Now Mimo on track, sitting 23rd in the standings. Our 7th place finisher, back at the short circuit, has gained a handful of places in all of the races in which Mimo has contested, opting for that outside line there after going green through the first sector. Across the second and continuing to build over a 1.5 seconds clear. Mimo needing to keep it clean through the chicane. Around that turn, and 28.72 becomes the new benchmark. Razzie for the hosts. We saw the host curse broken in the last race. Question is that a one-off, or is it well and truly shattered? Oh, having some difficulty there, hitting that split. And that is going to lose Razzie even more time than was already lost through the first sector. Yes, over 2.5 seconds adrift now. Razzie's best finish this season, 7th at the Savage Speedway. That was in the very first race of the entire year, also Razzie's best qualifying. Wispy's best was 10th at the short circuit and comes across just 400ths down through the first sector. Wispy needing some points, sitting 28th in the standings. That's almost dead last. Was anything gained back? No, in fact, it was lost. Lost another 94 hundredths through the second sector alone, through that quick chicane. Across the line, gained a lot of it back though, good enough provisionally for second place. 31 hundredths back is all. Rojo Dos qualified 6th and finished 6th at the short circuit, has picked up about that many positions over the course of all of the races so far this season. Does Rojo Dos have 3/4 of a second down? Needing to pick it up in the third sector. Exception to that hairpin, it is a quick third sector, and that could play into the hands of several of these marbles. Have a second down, good enough for third so far. Limelight, kind of been all over the place this year. Qualified and finished in 4th back at the Raceway, and is quicker through the first sector here, opting for the inside of that split. What will that do coming out of the second sector? Lost a little bit more, 61 hundredths down. Followed that up at Hive Drive, by the way, with a qualifying of 10th, finish of 11th, 13th to 4th back at Greenstone, and does recover in the third sector. Qualify provisionally 3rd for right now. But it's still Mimo, 3/10 clear of the rest of the field. Coming up now, Anarchy. Also way down in the standings. Only 1 point to go off of. And 700ths down here, that's still doable. What does Anarchy do? Coming out of the hairpin, rides that middle rail. And we saw that lose a ton of time earlier. I imagine the result will be the same here. Can Anarchy claw it back? 2.5 plus. Around that hairpin, quick split through the chicane, around the corner. Good enough now for 7th. Mary, sitting along with Vespa, in last in the standings. Just misses that little speed boost, but is quicker so far. Mary slow through the hairpin. Oh, and also hits that middle attenuator on the split. Mary has had an exceptionally difficult year so far. Yet to finish above 15th, yet to qualify above 12th. What does Mary have across the line? 8th, over 2 seconds down. A little hesitation there at the top, but Yellow decides to let it go. Underneath the figure 8, and 1/4 of a second in the green. Yellow, our 5th place finisher at the short circuit, looking to carry that momentum here into Yellow's final Grand Prix. Lost it, 68 hundredths down. On that far hairpin, couple of turns to go. Yellow will qualify in 5th. Did make up just a little bit, well, not a ton actually. 68 hundredths. I was hopeful, but 29.40, a little bit farther back. Billy, one of the few race winners in this race. That victory coming back at the Razzway after a 5th place in qualifying. Since then, 11th to 13th at Hive Drive and 13th to 9th at the short circuit. Needing to make up nearly a second here. Billy for the Green Ducks. Good enough provisionally for 4th. Shock on track now, our 2nd place finisher at the short circuit, sitting in 17th in the standings and is provisionally quicker through sector number 1. Makes that same mistake. It wasn't quite as egregious as some when they hit that split. How much time did that scrub off? Quite a bit, over a second down now. Shock, not finished yet. Takes the outside line. And will come across a little under a second. Provisionally in 7th. 5 more yet to go. And it's Orangin who gets things started. Another one of the race winners in this field today. That win coming at Greenstone and is 0.3 of a second clear through the first sector. Avoiding the split, just a little nudge. Orangin across the next split time. Lost a ton, down 92 hundredths. It all fell away, and could that little nudge off of the split have done all the damage? Orangin does claw back quite a bit. Provisionally 2nd place. That's still on the front row, 0.2 back. Snowflake. Lost that white line, already 0.4 down. And having a little trouble on the entrance of the hairpin. Struggles on the split. A sharp hit off the wall there. Just a glance off the chevron, but already 1.63 down. Snowflake, our pole sitter from the Hive Drive. 10th today. Pulsar, another race winner, back at Hive Drive. 1/4 of a second down through the first sector. Slow through the hairpin, just meandering down there, and a further nudge off of the split. Pulsar, 11th place at the short circuit 1 race ago. Is fatigue playing a little part here? Through the sling. 1.6 down. Pulsar qualifying the bottom of the field. Smoggy, our 2nd to last runner. Dare I say our penultimate runner in our penultimate race? Maybe I will. Provisionally in the green. Smoggy, yet to qualify below 5th place in any Grand Prix so far this season, but needing to make up some gap here. Nearly 3/4 of a second down. Final turn. Smoggy just misses out on pole. 7 hundredths down. One of the best qualifiers we have seen in Marbula One. Rapidly is our final runner and is clear. Provisionally quicker through sector number 1. Takes the inside of the split. Rapidly trying to capitalize and build off of what was a disappointing 15th place at Greenstone. What can Rapidly do around the final turn? Just misses out, 14 hundredths down, still good enough for the 2nd row. But our pole will go to Mimo. Best qualifying so far this year, Smoggy just pipped 7 hundredths down, and then Rapidly from the Savage Speeders as we get ready for the race tomorrow. We hope to see you here. Please subscribe to stay tuned.